What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed. Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Mr. Panda Thumper. God, I love that name. Mr. Panda Thumper wanted me to check this out. Is Red Hot Chili Peppers, well, it's sort of Red Hot Chili Peppers, I guess. It is Red Hot Chili Peppers, but it's really a guitar solo from John Frusciante back in 1990. Now, have I heard this before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard or seen this in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to this and start watching it and I suddenly go, wait a second, this sounds and or looks familiar, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Frusci Girl 23. Ah, yes. And the video has 338,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. John Frusciante, solo, Kawasaki, 1990. I'm assuming it's with the Chili Peppers. I mean, that's what I was told, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, it is what it is.
But they are who we thought they were.
Okay. Believe it or not, I need to think about this. I really do. There's some things I want to say, but I don't know if saying them is going to do anything. Like, I don't know if saying the things I want to say is really going to add or subtract to my score or give any type of deeper meaning or a deeper inflection as to what I'm trying to convey in my review. I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be just an utter and complete waste of time to say the things I want to say. And if that's the case, I'd rather not say them. I don't know. I have to think about it. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review. And, oh yeah, we're going to talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was, it was sort of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, kind of, but really the focus was on John Frusciante. So that was a guitar solo from John back in 1990. This was a request from Mr. Panda Thumper. Yes, indeed, Mr. Panda Thumper. What a great name. Okay, so look, I thought about this, and there's a couple of things that I wanted to say, but I'm going to leave them out because they really don't add or subtract or contribute or detract in any way to my argument, to how I really feel about what we just saw. So I'm just going to leave those things out. But there were a couple of things I am going to mention. So I don't know how long this is going to take. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty short because the guitar solo itself was pretty short. So let's get to it. Let's start with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 6.6. Yep, 6.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't, it wasn't even okay. It was pretty good. It was all right. Here's the thing. The reason I'm giving it this score more than anything is because it didn't take 5 minutes. It didn't take 10 minutes. It was a quick little 2-minute long thing. Less than 2 minutes, actually, if you account into the fact that they did like about 20 seconds of the next song afterwards. So it didn't go on forever. It didn't go on for a very long time. If it had, we'd be down in the 4s, possibly 3s, depending on how long it went for. Was what he was doing really all that impressive? Not really. What he was really doing was playing around with some hammer-ons, some pull-offs. He was really playing around with his whammy bar and his wah pedal, and he was playing around with feedback. Let's really call a spade here. Was what he was playing all that technically impressive? Was he doing any sweep picking? Was he doing any arpeggiating? Was he doing any shifting around, moving around with melodic lines? No, he really wasn't. All he was really doing was doing some hammer-ons and pull-offs, getting some feedback going, committing a hate crime on his tremolo system with that whammy bar, and then really messing around with his wah pedal. I can name a guitar player who was notorious, and I say notorious for the exact same thing because doing this guitar solo that he used to do got him fired from Kiss, believe it or not. I'm talking about Vinnie Vincent. He would go out there when he was in Kiss, when they were doing the Creatures of the Night tour, that's where it kind of started. But during the Lick It Up tour is where it really got bad, where he would go and do a guitar solo. Now, he was originally given 6 minutes. No, I'm sorry, 7 minutes. He was given 7 minutes. No, it was 6. I'm sorry. He was originally given 6 minutes to do a guitar solo. Well, that 6 minutes, he drew out to 7. And then he drew it out to 8. And then he drew it out to 9. And then he eventually drew it out to 10 minutes long of doing nothing but exactly what John Frusciante did right there. hammer-ons and pull-offs, getting the feedback going, getting the hate crime going on the tremolo system. He didn't even have a wah pedal. He would just, that's all he would do was tremolo is, and he would go on, I kid you not, he would go on that riff for over a minute and a half. And it got to the point where it became annoying. Not only that, but by the time he was done, he had already pretty much doubled the time that was allotted to him by Gene and Paul. So it came to a head. From what I was reading in the history of Kiss and articles I've read and interviews I've heard, it got to the point where Paul Stanley at one show, I forgot where the show was. It might have been in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, maybe. Or maybe it was in Toronto. I know it was in Canada. He came out and cut him off. Like, Paul came out, and in the middle, like, Vinnie Vincent's still going, and Paul comes out, grabs the mic, and goes, "Vinnie Vincent on lead guitar!" And, everybody goes crazy. And then the rest of the band quickly came out, and they went right into the next song. From what I was reading in the articles, and what I heard in the interviews, after that song was done, Vinnie Vincent went off stage. Paul Stanley followed him because Gene was about to do his bass solo. And Vinnie Vincent got right in Paul's face and said, "Don't you ever come out and interrupt my solo again." And Paul said, "You are this close to being fired right now. You better back up." It was crazy. And that's one of the reasons why they parted ways, is because Vinnie Vincent just didn't get it. He was turning it, he was making it all about himself. And the thing is, it's not about him, it's about the band. And I was really getting shades of Vinnie Vincent's guitar solos in this guitar solo, which is nothing but hammer-ons and pull-offs, a hate crime on that tremolo system, the whammy bar. And a lot of the one variance was John was using a wah pedal. Vinnie didn't. Luckily, John kept it short. He didn't keep it too long. And that's how he came to the 6.6. It was interesting to watch. Yeah, it was interesting to hear. Yeah, thank God he kept it short. Because if he had done it for 10 minutes, oh boy, we would have been looking. I can guarantee you, if it had gone for 10 minutes, we'd be down in the 3s, possibly 2s. So, but as it stands, 6.6, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So, 6.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.